Hi everyone, this is Fahad here, and today I want to share 5 important steps before upgrading Oracle on AWS RDS. Even though AWS RDS is a managed service, which means that you won't have to worry about upgrades, patches, and other tidbits, you still have the option of manually triggering the upgrade at any time of your choice. Upgrading an Oracle database is quite critical, not only for the database itself, but more importantly for the dependent applications. It's very critical and important to try out any upgrade on RDS on a test representative system beforehand to iron out any wrinkles or issues and check the timings and any other potential problems. So there are 5 important steps before upgrading Oracle on AWS RDS which you should be taking into the consideration to make this process more risk-free, speedy and reliable. So those steps are check invalid objects, remove the clutter, check audit logs, configuration, converting the jobs to the newer DBMS scheduler, and taking the snapshot. Let me quickly explain each one of them. So before you upgrade your database, you should be checking the invalid objects within the database itself. So these could be your procedures, functions, triggers, packages, bodies, etc. This should be the part of the health check which you run for your database. But before upgrade, it's very critical to make sure that any of the invalid objects you compile them to make them valid. And the best practice is that if they still are invalid even after compiling, maybe look at deleting them. This will make the upgrade faster, and this will also remove the clutter from your database, which is the second step. So removing clutter means not only removing the invalid objects which are not being compiled and are still invalid after the compilation, but also checking and looking into the database which tables, which procedures, functions, and other objects are not really required, are not being used by the application. I have observed that upgrade is the best time when you can remove the clutter from your database and make it more lean. So, and the second step you should be looking at is to check the audit log configuration. And I have found that it's always a good idea to disable the audit trail before your upgrade and maybe removing the old logs and maybe taking the backup of them. And in case of AWS RDS, you can just export them to your S3 bucket, and then you can change the configuration of your S3 bucket to Glacier if you don't need them in the near future. Another thing which needs to be looked into is to converting all the DBMS underscore jobs to the newer DBMS underscore scheduler. It's also a good practice, and in fact, in Oracle 19c, the DBMS underscore job is deprecated, so it's always a good idea to convert these jobs, even if you're not upgrading to DBMS scheduler. Lastly, and but not least, you should be taking the snapshot of your production database right before you upgrade, because snapshotting in AWS works on the delta. So when during the upgrade, when RDS takes a snapshot, it will be quicker and it will make your process quite faster. So again, I would highly suggest to first run this upgrade in a test environment and check your applications, and also note down the timing so you can arrange for a proper representative shutdown period for your upgrade. I hope that helps. Thanks for listening. Bye.